Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. To earn money for college, Avery works two part-time jobs A and B. She earns $10 per hour working at job A and $20 per hour working at job B. In 1 week, Avery earned a total of S dollars for working at the two part-time jobs. The graph above represents all possible combinations of the number of hours Avery could have worked at the two jobs to earn S dollars. What is the value of S? Okay, in the given graph over here, the line represents all possible combination of number of hours Avery has worked at the two part-time jobs A and B. On the horizontal axis, we have the hours she works at job A. On the vertical axis, we have the number of hours she works at job B. Okay, now what we can do is we can select some random points on this line. For example, let me consider the horizontal intercept over here. So at this point, the value on the horizontal axis over here is 60. That is, and we get 16,0. Let's consider the vertical intercept over here. So the value on the vertical axis over here is 6, 7, 8. That is, we have 0,8. And also we can choose some other point on the line. Okay, now let me take the value 10 on the x-axis. Corresponding to that, we have, this is a point we have, corresponding to the value 10 on the horizontal axis. The value corresponding on the y-axis will be, let me check it, I think it's 3. So we have the point 10, 3. Okay, now let me consider the horizontal intercept, that is 16,0. So what does this point 16,0 say? That is, Avery works 16 hours at part-time job A and 0 hours at part-time job B. And there is an information she earns $10 per hour working at job A and $20 per hour working at job B. Okay, if she works 16 hours at part-time job A, so what's the money she's earning? So for that, we have to multiply the number of hours 16 and the money she gets per hour, that is 10. And if she works 0 hours at part-time job B, how much money she is making? For that, we have to multiply the number of hours she works at part-time job B times the amount of money she earns per hour at part-time job B, that is 20. Okay, now let's do the calculation. 16 times 10 is 160. 0 times 20 is 0. We get 160. So this is the total earnings of Avery. So in both the part-time jobs, when we consider this particular point, that is 16 hours at part-time job A and 0 hours at part-time job B. Now let's consider this particular point 10, 3. That is, this 10 represents the number of hours she works at part-time job A, and this 3 represents the number of hours she works at part-time job B. Now to find the money she earns for 10 hours of working at part-time job A, we have to multiply the number of hours by the money she earns per hour at job A, that is $10 positive. And let's find the earnings at part-time job B. For that, we have to multiply the number of hours 3 by the amount of money she earns per hour at part-time job B, that is 20. So 10 times 10 is 100 and 3 times 20 is 60. We get the same total earnings, that is $160. Okay, now let's do the same thing for one more point, that is for vertical intercept 0,8. So this 0 represents the number of hours she works at part-time job A, and this 8 represents the number of hours she works at part-time job B. So like to find the amount of money she earns at part-time job A, we have to multiply the number of hours 0 by that amount of money she earns per hour at job B. Then we get 0 times 10 positive. Now to find the amount of money she earns at part-time job B, according to this point, we have to multiply the number of hours 8 by the amount of money she earns per hour at part-time job B. So 0 times 10 is 0. 8 times 20 is 160. We get 160. Okay, if I choose any point on the line, so the total earnings is $160 in both the part-time jobs A and B. According to the information, so Avery earned a total of S dollars for working at the two part-time jobs. That is, this S represents the total money she earns in both the part-time jobs. So here, by taking random points on the line, we get the total earnings of $160 for any point. So therefore, the total money she earns in both the part-time jobs A and B is $160. Therefore, the value of S is 160. We find this 160 in answer choice B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.